Hello students, so now we're back. We saw that our stove at my 3 setting was about 205, medium was above that, and then we had to pull it off on the high setting. We know it was well above about 240, 250, but we really don't know. But what we're going to do, we're going to test out now and see what happens when we heat water. What do you think should happen to the temperature of water? Right now it looks like my water is about 86. So when I put way more heat on from my stove, you can see it start to heat up. You can see I'm over there on my high setting. We want to see what's going to happen to the temperature. We'll also want to note what's going to happen when we start to boil. What should happen to the temperature? And hopefully that boiling will happen right around 212 degrees Fahrenheit. So here, you can start to see the bubbles are starting to form just a little bit. They're wanting to go from liquid to gas, but they're not quite there yet. But they're definitely getting more energy because they have more kinetic energy, so they're wanting to move around, but they don't quite have enough energy to move from liquid to gas. So let's keep waiting for that temperature change. We're getting close. We're starting to get a little bit of bubbling, boiling at parts of the glass, a little bit at the bottom. Now it's looking like we're getting a pretty good boil here. So let's see what happens now. We know the stove is much hotter than this temperature. So now let's see what happens. Well, what do you know? The temperature isn't changing. We know the stove is really hot. I can still see in the picture. We know the stove can go above 250 degrees. So we need to figure out, why is this actually not happening? Because as you've seen in your textbook, as you've seen outlined in some instructions, the temperature will not change. No matter how long I leave this here, the temperature will stay at that boiling point if we are measuring the liquid water, which is exactly what that thermometer is going to do. I'll give it a little bit longer just to prove it. Alright, looks like we're losing a lot of water, so I'm going to have to stop it. But you can see liquid water will never get above the boiling point.